Hi, my name is Martin Howey. I'm coming to you today from my office where I want to share a message with you of great importance to me and to many other people. About 6 weeks ago, I was diagnosed with rectal cancer. I just completed 6 weeks of radiation and 6 weeks of chemotherapy. And right now, we're in a little hiatus and we're going for another 6 weeks or so before I have some other scans done to see what the progress of this cancer is. The cancer is spread now from my rectum into both leg bones and into my pelvis. And so we're not sure where we are with this and what the situation is at the present time. But in 6 weeks, I'll have some more CT scans and PET scans and MRIs to determine exactly what treatment's going to be from that point on. This has not been a pleasant experience. I'm 66 years old. I did not know of the tests that were available, the colonoscopies and other things that I could have done to prevent this. Recently, I was watching a Dr. Oz show, and he went through a similar kind of a situation where he had his colonoscopy and found some precancerous polyps and had them removed. And one of the things that he said was, here are the major risk factors for rectal cancer or colon cancer for that matter. You're 50 years old, you should be tested. If you have a history of polyps yourself, you should be tested. If you have a family history, you should be tested. If you're a smoker, if you are overweight, if you have a high-fat diet, or if you're African American. But he also said, and he had Dr. LePuc, Jonathan LePuc, on his physician, and he said, what's the #1 risk factor? And he said this: I feel fabulous, let's go to lunch. In other words, no symptoms at all. Now, the reason I tell you all of this is because that's the category that I was in. You see, I'm a triathlete. I rode my bike, I ran, I competed nationally. I hold some national cycling records and some running records and some triathlon records. And I ate properly. My weight, as you can see, my weight is in proportion to my height. I'm in excellent physical shape. I eat the best of anybody I know. People say to me, Martin, of all the people we know, you're the last one we would have expected to get any kind of cancer. What has happened here? Well, the fact is, I didn't think there was any reason to be tested. Why? Because I felt fabulous. I was ready to go to lunch. I fell into that last category. Now, the reason I tell you all of this is because Dr. Oz on his program had a couple of people talk to him about how he helped them dodge the bullet. They said, you know, it was because of you, I had my colonoscopy and they found some precancerous polyps and I had them removed. And that saved my life. What he doesn't have that person who was an athlete, who lived right all of their life, who ate properly, who did everything right and didn't get checked. And I really didn't know there were some tests that could be done. I didn't really pay too much attention to it. Why should I? I was in good shape. I'd be the last one to have those kind of tests done. But I got caught. And my question right now is to make sure that of the 90 million people who are out there right now who are at risk don't have to go through what I'm going through. This is no fun for me. It's no fun for my family. We are going through absolute hell trying to get through this situation. And I'm on a mission right now to get on as many platforms as I can to let people know that there is a way to prevent what I'm going through so they don't have to do that and their families don't have to suffer. I've got 7 children, I've got 26 grandchildren, and they're all dependent on me, and they love me and they care for me. I have an international consulting organization. We've got 1,100 consultants in 36 countries who depend on me, and their clients depend on the information I give them to be more successful. At 66 years old, I'm too early, too young to check out of this life. There's so many more things that I have to do, so many more lives that I have to touch. But I have to tell you, in the last 6 weeks, my life has turned around 180 degrees. Oh yes, I'm still going to run my business. I'm still going to give everything I have. But I'm now devoting my time and my effort, my income, my finances, all the resources I have that I can to this beating colorectal cancer. In fact, I've set up a website, beatcolorectalcancer.org, and I'm putting on their interviews that people have done with me, and I'm showing pictures of my colon, pictures of the problem, pictures that are not very pleasant to look at, but pictures I hope that will grab some attention. That's all over Facebook, it's all over YouTube. And we're doing everything we can to get on as many platforms as we can. I know Dr. Oz has a platform, Katie Couric has a platform, Lance Armstrong has a platform, and there's others out there. It's my goal to disseminate this information to as many of those as we can, and as well as the mainstream media, USA Today, Wall Street Journal, and many of the other media outlets, and all of the electronic media as well, so that we can touch as many people as possible. I've got a personal story. I've got a story that is not one of success so far. I haven't been able to beat this thing. I've got it. I wasn't able to catch precancerous polyps and have them removed. No, you see, I was one of those who didn't think it had to happen, or didn't think or didn't even know that there was a test that I could take that could prevent this. And you say, well, you're so naive, it's all over the place. Well, maybe so, but if it's not of interest to you, if it doesn't affect you, then why would you even pay any attention to it? You see, my doctor really let me down because he didn't inform me that, Martin, at age 50, you should have these 5 or 6 or 7 tests done. At age 60, you should have these tests done. I was just there in April. Just there about, well, here it is, it's December. I was there last April. He had me go in for my PSA test. Well, that's great. I have my PSA test done every year. Why? Because I'm afraid of prostate cancer. That's what guys get. But he never informed me that at age 50, at age 60, I should have been getting this colonoscopy. I could have prevented this thing. He could have prevented this thing. But now I'm caught. I'm stuck in the middle. And it's my goal, it's my mission right now to do everything I can possibly do to get on as many platforms as I can and get this word out to help other people avoid what I'm going through. If you have connections, if you have ways that can help me get this message to other people and help them prevent what we're going through here and maybe save their lives, I'm very interested in speaking with you. You can reach me at martin@beatcolorectalcancer.org. I'd be happy to talk with you. My personal phone number, direct line, is 480-969-1738. If you find yourself with any of those risk factors whatsoever, or even if you don't, if you're over 50 years old, please do yourself a favor, get a colonoscopy scheduled as soon as possible. Thank you very much for your interest and for watching this far.